And we return with after the night fight between a dragon of lightning and a dragon of fire. The dragon of fire apparently losing, falling to its death, or it died and then fell to the ground. Falling to its
No,
death
it
sounds cooler.
definitely died first.
Very much more likely it died in the air and then hit the ground. But it'd be cooler if it lost control of its wings and plummeted to the ground. But we're on our way to Mithril Hall to try and find the former Lord of Justice. To judge some incognito great worms.
Indeed. Yeah, other than the events in the sky of last night, it was rather uneventful. You got your long rests. But fair bet that there do be dragons in the region.
Well, yeah, we got 3 of them with us.
Other dragons.
Yeah, dragons that won't get one-shotted by a lightning breath from a dragon. I don't remember if I asked last time, to be honest. Would you tell the guide and or the
No, we just told each other,
3
and
people?
that's it.
Okay.
And then telepathically, I say to Andromeda, go check out what corpse that dragon is. And then a few seconds of silence, and then, oh, that's right.
Yeah, Morgan, did you see Rebecca get this real sad look on her face?
And like check her pocket, see a glint of white in it.
But yeah, so it moved around between the watches, but in general, it was like this quadrant of the sky was where the sights were last night.
It'd be nice if I had a familiar to go look.
Morgan will reach into his bag of holding and pull out a bottle of wine and whisper to it. No, I'm joking.
You've been sitting on this for years. I have a
I've
wine
had-
bottle familiar.
Yep.
No, it's a Dow.
Oh, 11 temp HP to shit. Celestial resilience. Where are you?
Counting the NPCs, you have 7 people.
I can do 5. I guess me, Morgan. Morgan, Kunk. That's 2, and then 3 more. Sorry, guide. The 3 great worms are getting it, even though they don't really know the great worms.
The funny thing with temp HP is, I don't think you really realize you have it.
Yep.
Anyway. But yeah, breakfast is had, camp is broke, and the guide leads on as if nothing had happened last night.
I'll keep looking in that direction to see if I can't like spot a glint of anything.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my eyes to the skies in general.
Okay. Both of you make me perception checks.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay.
We are going to die.
So y'all are walking along for a good couple minutes, a couple hours. I mean,
Just a
minutes.
few minutes. Wow.
Yeah, it was actually right behind you in the camp. No, a couple hours, and
The hill we're on?
Sitting
It's not a
landing.
hill, it's a dragon.
yeah, it was just a sleeping. It was actually the Tarrasque, and it is waking up.
Now is not a good time.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Is it ever a good time?
It's never a good time for Duress.
I mean, I guess the best time is when you have Elminster with you, but even then,
I mean, no, the best time would be as Tiamat's emerging from the portal, it emerges right under her. And then it's just a duel between the two.
no, they do a fusion dance.
No!
Tiamat gets reflective
Damn.
carapace. Let's go.
That'd be so bad.
Five-headed elementals Tarrasque. Couple hours go by uneventfully. Slower going than on flat ground because this is a hilly area. Morgan, you have been keeping an eye all around. No sights in the sky other than clouds. Rebecca focusing on the northeast more specifically. When you do hear a roar in the middle distance directly behind you all. And this would be when you're about halfway up one of the hills.
Oh fuck. Are there any like bushes or anything nearby?
There'd be like some like scrub bushes in the area.
But no,
Not like
no shrubbery to hide 4 people in.
no, I mean you're way up north. It is winter. Nothing good enough for cover.
I mean, the snow.
Yeah, I mean you could bury yourselves in the snow. But
Yeah.
from the sky, you have been leaving tracks in the snow at the same by that same metric.
Yeah, that's
Shit,
true. Fuck.
Like a trail of 7 people trudging through deep snow is not negligible.
Is there like any form of tree line that like we could make a break for? Like even like just like a copse of trees, not like a whole forest.
I'll say if you run back down the hill, like a quarter mile between going back down the hill and like up the valley a little bit, there'd be a copse of trees.
A quarter mile of through deep snow. Ugh.
Oh yeah. I think we're just fucking doomed to see whatever this is. Oh, actually, no, we're not. Hold on.
Holding.
They hide us from the sky.
Oh,
Okay.
is this using one of your charms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I could have done this too. But, I don't
20-foot
know.
cube.
Usually dragons can see through illusions.
Would I know that?
If they're close, they can. If they're far away, they can't.
And I think it also depends on the type of dragon. I could be wrong about that.
At the very
I
least,
think
their
the
age.
ancients have like true sight, right?
Yeah, but only within a certain range.
120 feet.
Yeah, so if it's like 2 miles away, it's not going to see through it.
Okay. So you basically just like make the image of a snowdrift around you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Trail, just
Okay.
go to a snowdrift and stop.
I mean, or copse of trees. I mean, what do you think? What is Morgan thinking?
I think the snowdrift makes more sense because thinking about and seeing their tracks, got to make it seem like we disappeared somehow instead of like, oh no, there's just some trees there. They're totally there. We were travelers, fell into a snowdrift. We died.
Yeah, try and make like the snow, like our trails kind of fade into the drift, like it. Or,
Yeah, like we fell down into it. Yeah.
or maybe not that. Maybe just have it like hard stop, like we just teleported or something. Yeah, the hard stop would be better.
Sure. Why not hard stop?
Okay, and then let's see here. So then all 7 of you.
I can fit in a 25 cube. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can fit in there. It's not like a big area of the trail fading off because most of it is area that's hiding you. But you do have like 5-10 feet of it being the trail. Is there anything else that y'all would like to do as precaution or prep or anything?
Stand in front of the 4 commoners we have.
Okay.
And try and keep them calm.
Maybe have Kunk hide in the snow.
No, they'll see his nose.
Yeah, it's like a shark's dorsal fin.
Okay.
And there's a good chance it could be just a metallic. Because they're supposed to be patrolling the area, but if it's not.
You know, Beck, this is the second time that I've used this charm, and you've said to me that you could do it. I don't remember your spells. I just remember what I could do. If next time, say you're gonna do it, so I don't have to waste.
I wasn't thinking it. I was trying to think of like. I don't know. Like honestly, all I was thinking of is like, let's just wait and see. Maybe it's probably a metallic.
I don't want to risk that. These guys can die in one hit. Sorry, Bean.
And it's from as far as the people, the clerics and such have been able to tell you, not a great thing if they do that. But yeah, you get the spell set up. You position yourselves kind of in front of the 3 commoners. The guide also in that group, but the guide being shielded by you, but also shielding the weaker looking people. After you get them settled in, you're about a minute into your spell, Morgan, when you hear actually all of you would hear it this time, another roar in the middle distance from that same way. Followed about 12 seconds later by a roar from this way.
The first one that we had heard, like the initial one that caused us to do this. When we heard that next one, did it sound like it was being produced by the same source.
Both of the ones from this direction sounded like the same source.
Okay.
This direction was like a slightly higher pitched.
Could be smaller, could be younger. Don't know.
Could just be a different voice.
Yep.
It wasn't like shrill or anything, but it was a different.
I'll tell the four travelers we have with us to link hands and be willing for a spell to be cast just in case we need a bail, because we're going on a trip to Mount Celestia if we really need to go.
Okay. Another 30 seconds or so pass. The one I'm sorry, the one that you heard off to the side was deeper. Slightly deeper. I had him backwards. But after another 30 seconds or so, the commoners trying to hold hands and then also keep the defensive position or defended position, I suppose. You hear the roar from the side, much closer this time. And then the one to the south, you hear. I'd say only Morgan can hear this. You hear that same voice that produced the growl before, or the roar before. But this time, instead of roaring, actually saying words.
You see, I was gonna ask that, like, if it's like Dova's Brule and like Skyrim, you know, like where it's like they're saying words in Draconic, but to us it sounds like a roar.
Well, I imagine they can roar, but also them speaking.
No, well,
Yeah, I mean,
yelling
yeah,
Draconic
the ones
probably also
before
sounds
were-
like a roar.
yeah, it's different. It's different, but yeah, the roar is kind of like a battle cry or stuff like that. You know you can yell without yelling words, like that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But the voice says in Draconic, Morgan. Looks like it's all starting to catch up with the old man. Oh, the old worm would actually be what was said.
It's starting to catch up?
Looks like it's all starting to catch up with the old worm.
Okay.
And worm, not weirm.
Oh, and this is from the one to the south.
Yes,
The lower pitch one. The higher pitch one.
the higher pitch one, yeah. That one would also be closer, but it wouldn't have approached as much as the one to the side. It seems like the one to the side is moving faster.
Well, we've only got like another 8 minutes on this, I guess.
Hold.
Hold.
We
Yeah.
hold.
Okay. I feel like Kunk Gets his bow ready.
Yeah, Kunk would.
That sounds like a thing.
Real conk moment, TBH.
Actually, he will stealth. Actually,
Okay.
we all should stealth.
Yeah.
First was Kunk, second was me.
Okay. Hey, there's the 3.
First was me. The GM one was my wine bottle familiar.
Okay. Okay. Where's the other 5 wine bottle familiars though?
I have them patrolling the bar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, with Leaf gone, someone has to.
Yep. Gotta watch the inside.
But who
They have
watches
their
the
own.
watch?
They have their own wine rack.
Who watches the Watchers?
The Zentarum, apparently.
Yeah. The
Not bad. Not bad. Okay.
Harpers are watching the Zentarum, wondering why they've been all of a sudden collecting outside of our house.
Morgan, you begin hearing the beating of large wings,
Oh God.
and then moments later, Rebecca and Kunk also. And that would be the ones from the noise would be coming from the south. About 7 minutes left on your spell.
Well, I mean, if Rebecca's ready to teleport us out,
I can't ready an action to do that because it might
No,
waste
I
the
know.
spell. But I'm holding an action to hold an action.
you're holding an action, holding an action.
Which
Yeah, I guess.
holding an action to hold an action. That's just waiting to roll initiative at that point.
I would say that, like, basically, I would be waiting until either the spell dropped to then, like, defend / get ready to be teleported, and or if it seems to see through it, if it gets within proximity, pretty much the same thing. And then on the third would just be if it's not a bad guy, I'm just gonna go drop it and greet it. So
Okay. And I will say, oh, did anyone research dragons at any point? I know Rebecca researched the planes.
I've researched dragons.
Okay. You definitely know if Morgan shared what the dragon said. Worm is very offensive to dragons.
Yeah.
Great care must be taken when addressing a worm, so as not to say worm. Because like worm's an honor thing.
Yeah.
But
Reamst.
something that will offend even the goodly dragons. But yeah.
What did you call
So
me? Sorry, I have a
Morgan,
speech impediment.
speech.
So if you're
Morgan.
if you're being offended, then that's on you for discriminating against me.
and then you get roasted half elf for dinner.
Yep.
Delicious.
Morgan, you can now tell what you thought was the sound of very large wings beating is actually the sound of 2 pair of wings beating
Oh,
From the south?
okay.
from the south. I mean, still big, but you were thinking that like the size you would have been comparing it to the red that you fought in Waterdeep, or maybe even bigger before.
But now it's just it's two a Rathtos, not a Rathtos, a Ralthator. Still
It's
big.
a Rathator and his clone.
Yeah,
It's his clone and his simulacrum.
it's still big, but
Yeah, what did we say? It was the red that we fought was
probably ancient.
adult approaching ancient.
The red that you fought was the first one that you feel confident was
Yeah,
ancient.
Red was
Oh.
ancient. Aralthator was adult, ancient.
The ancients
Yeah, red
aren't
was
that much
ancient or
bigger
older.
than the adults, right? They're practically the same size. Well, token wise, then, but
Ancients are-
Token wise, they're the next size up.
oh,
But an ancient, well, so that's where it gets weird because dragons keep growing. An ancient is
huge.
gargantuan, and gargantuan is 20 by 20 or bigger.
oh yeah.
So I mean, depending on how old of an ancient you fight, you could fight a much bigger token.
So these could be two 10 by 10s or two 15 by 15s.
Um, but you
15
hear
is the
again. You hear from the south, all of you. Two roars in unison. They sound like they're barely on the other side of the hill across the way from you. When they fly into view, and they look like they are flying along your tracks.
Oh, they're hunting us.
But then right about the time they get over the middle of the valley, I guess it's not a valley for smaller hills like this. But you get the idea. They hook to the right.
What color?
Or to their right, which is your left. They hook to the east. And turning to see what is coming from that way, you see a humongous gold dragon flapping its wings warily.
Wait, what color were the other two?
The two that came across are blue.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh shit. He lost the fight last night.
Because it was the lightning
Oh.
that won. Gold
Oh,
is
fuck.
fire. We gotta help him.
yeah. Okay. Shit, I guess. You know what? God, I'm so gonna regret this. Fuck. How far to the east is he? Is the gold?
I would say at this point, he's probably a good 300 feet off still.
And they just turned to head towards him. How far are they from me?
They would be about 200 feet south of you.
Should I do it? Should I do it? It's so gonna get these guys killed if we're not careful.
Okay, so I've casted plane shift a few times. I've used both parts of it. The banishment and the personal travel with others.
Have you actually used the banishment part?
Yeah, I used
or
it on.
was that
I used it on the Zorn.
That's right. Yep, to send him home. Okay.
I send our 4 companions without me going with them?
You could certainly try. I'll tell you that it will be a spellcasting ability check,
Okay. I
and maybe taxing on you.
Yo, custom spell? Yeah.
I'll look at the four of them. It's like, all right, I'm gonna try and send you to Mount Celestia. Lernia, you'll be safe there. We'll come get you tomorrow.
Okay. So if you're getting ready to do that, plane shift's an action, right?
Yep.
Okay. If you're getting ready to do that, Morgan's getting ready to spin box, and Kunk's probably getting ready to shoot a longbow. We're gonna go ahead and go into initiative.
Okay.
We're gonna. I think with the distances involved, this is gonna be a theater of the mind fight.
Shit.
I guess you need to drop yourself on them.
Yo. Look at Kunk's egg-shaped head.
Add turn. What did you roll?
19. There you go.
Oh boy. Two adults it is.
And a wounded ancient or great worm.
I think that's the ancient art.
It's the same art for literally everything.
Yeah, gold dragon. Yeah, dragon.
I thought they added new art with Fizbins.
No.
They only added red great worm.
They
the
added
red one was the other
metallic,
one?
they added chromatic, and they added gem. So there is one for metallic. I don't know if it's gold or not. No, it's like this is the metallic great worm because they did not differentiate between them.
Where'd you put it?
It's loading, I guess.
Oh,
There it is.
there it is. That's metallic? No, that's silver.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't even have the right scale color for.
No, but right, isn't silver the only one that has a cold breath?
Yeah, silver's the only metallic with that. Silver
And also
white.
silver are the only ones that have those fins on their head like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have a little silver ancient mini, although it's not quite miniature. Pretty big. It's not Bahamut big, but it's pretty big. I like how the Dragon God ones that Wizards of the Coast made, like the quote-unquote miniatures, Tiamat and Bahamut are like 3 times the size of any of the ancient dragon minis.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I mean, Gargantuan starts at 20 by 20.
Right, yeah. No, but I mean, like, one of Bahamut's wings, the span of one of his wings can fit the whole of an ancient silver underneath it. And you know, I'm not gonna spin box because I think they're even out of my long range.
I mean, if you run, you can run in the snow.
They're also going to be cutting across. If they're angling for him, they're going to be cutting across closer to you, so you could hold your action for when they get in range.
Oh yeah,
If you
that's
wanted to.
true.
GM. And edit the names in the no. I'm gonna do a test. If I do this, can you see the name test under this dragon?
No.
Okay.
I think you have to like make the nameplate visible.
Yeah, but y'all don't know their name, so. I will say, the gold definitely looks like Protanther. Looks bigger than you remember in the cave, but that might just be because not closed in by cave walls and has wings furled.
Plus, I imagine he fucking can shapeshift too. He probably shrunk himself down slightly to fit within the cave.
But Morgan.
Okay. So if I step of the wind, that's 110. And then if I dash, that's in 165. All right, I'll burn a key to bonus action, step of the wind, and do the 110 east. And when I get to, and I guess I would be.
So that would put you 190-ish from Protanther, and like 250 probably Pythagorean from the Blues.
And then
It's actually 323 miles away.
I don't have to drop concentration, right? And it's not a range limit, is it? It was just a range limit for casting.
Yeah, once it's up, you
Correct.
can go as far away as you
So,
want. You can leave the.
I mean, if they attack you, you
yeah.
you'll make a con check.
You can leave.
No.
You can leave the plane if you'd like.
I just wanted to make sure that it would remain so that the attention would not be drawn to them, but the attention would be drawn to me.
Yeah.
So that Kunk and Rebecca could get in position and they could maybe find some way to hide themselves. And then once I stop, yeah, I'll hold my action to shoot one of them that comes within range, but I'm going to yell at them, and I don't have to speak Draconic because they just know what I'm saying, which is great about this. You pair of the witless worms, come fall to my fists like the rest of your kin.
Even Protanther's like, oh snap.
Okay.
I'm fucking dead.
What is taunting? I guess it's just general charisma.
Oh yeah, I'm not good at that.
Maybe.
Is it? I mean, you're not really trying to intimidate them. I guess you could do like persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion, intimidating them into a fight.
I want to go with intimidation. I could be led for persuasion. What is goading? Does goading Battlemaster make a check?
Let's see.
Isn't like goading a thing?
Goading attack. Yeah, let me see. Battle maneuver, goading attack.
Taunting. Okay, it really depends on what exactly. It could be either of the three: deception, intimidation, or persuasion.
Well, yeah.
That there was just insulting them. I don't think that's intimidation.
You add your superiority die to the attack damages roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target must attack you on its next turn.
Oh,
that's how goading attack works.
I mean, I could see performance, but not for this. I think for what he said, this is a persuasion.
Okay. I'm not good at it, but we'll see. Better than I thought it would be, but probably not
I mean,
enough.
what you said was very insulting.
Well, that's true.
But also, they see a very bloodied Protanther. Which makes it a bit harder to get them off target. But we'll see how that went.
One might deviate.
Okay. Protanther.
We give the dragon slaying arrows to Conk, right?
Yep, concuss them.
Good. we're gonna need that.
Yeah, we're about to get fucking mauled to death. There's gonna be one. There's gonna be 4 corpses here. 1 great gold great worm, 2 half elves, and a human.
Protanther flies towards. And yeah. Morgan has a really good perception and insight. Morgan, it looks like so Protanther is flying very winded, wearily. He looks tired or hurt. You're not sure exactly which. I mean, he's definitely hurt because he looks bloody. But at the same time, he is still flying very fast, at least as fast as the 2 blues. Faster than you think he should be able to with the seeming wariness. But he flies and here. It's now about 100 feet away from you. Actually, no. He flies to where he's right above you.
Long time no see.
And nope, that's not enough range.
Oh god, please don't tell me he's gonna attack me.
No, he would not. We're clearly here to help him.
He's actually been dominated by Tiamat herself.
Oh no!
Rebecca.
All right, I'm going to attempt to plane shift the 4 of them to Lernia.
Okay. Make me a spellcasting ability check.
Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Protanther 9th level counterspell sheet.
Well, I counterspell.
You're out of range.
How is he in range?
Extended spell. No.
I mean, yeah. You know how the sorcerer subclass is called Draconic Bloodline?
Oh my god.
He does. He has the pure Draconic Bloodline. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, you get it off. You do. You're able to teleport them without teleporting yourself. You do take a point of exhaustion.
Yep, that's more than fair.
And roll me a D100.
Oh no.
Actually, roll me 2 D100 because of the other thing.
Almost the same number.
It's true. Imagine if they ended up in the realm of
I
ideals.
mean, we wouldn't know.
They
You
just
never
come
know.
back to us with like a crazy story. We're like, oh, you went there.
Okay.
You didn't change anything, did you? Oh yeah, we broke we broke a stool. What's a stool? Oh no.
You mean those useless things? Rolled up. I did
Did
the
you
thing
just
where I
call
forgot to
me a
put the D in front of the
stool,
die.
asshole?
My legs aren't broken. Yee. And you do take 10 points of true damage.
True damage. Okay. And then
Uh,
bonus
yeah.
action. Unfortunately, Charm of the Snowwalker is an action, so nothing.
And you sent all 4 of them, right?
Yes,
The guide too.
with the
Okay.
guy with instructions.
To the guy to keep the 3 of them safe away from danger.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, the Blood War made it to Lunia
Zariel fucked
yesterday.
up. That's on Zariel, honestly. That's not on
Look,
me.
I don't know. Something happened. Zariel disappeared, and Archon lost his hand. I don't know what to tell you. This one.
Bean.
This one is making a mad flight, either towards you or Protanther, who is right above you, Morgan. You're not entirely sure.
Like, come to me.
As it gets in range, and I've been forgetting about legendary actions. As it gets in range, Protanther's held action goes off.
I'll make a dex save. No.
And he yeah. He breathes out a cloud of gas, which only gets the one of the 2 blues, but it is what it is. They make a save. They roll a nat 1 on the save.
Let's go. They have legendary resistance, so
They would definitely use the legendary resistance.
Yeah, because that could actually hurt them.
Well, it was not the fire.
Yeah, it was the mist that they got. The alternate thing.
I think that either charms them or renders them unconscious. I'm not sure.
Well, I'll tell you in 3rd edition, it took 12 away from your strength score.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Not a D12. 12. However, though it's still the Blue Dragon's turn. And it... Range on that? No. Just... It had to dash, so it can't. So that's its turn. At the end of its turn, Protanther does nothing because the legendary actions are not good. Kunk.
Oh fuck, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunk, can either of the dragons see him, or do either of the dragons know of his presence?
Quick Pythagorean. What was his stealth roll?
21.
I
No,
was gonna
no,
say
doesn't seem like it. It's not seem that they know.
Okay. All right. He You know, let's use one. I'll use an arrow of dragon slaying. We got 3 of those. An advantage on this shot. And sneak attack. So yeah, shoot.
Oh wait, how far away is the dragon from Kunk?
Which one?
Well, whichever one would be the closest that he's aiming for.
Yeah, the 2 dragons with what are their distances?
I was gonna say, because he has a short bow, he doesn't have a long bow.
Yeah, that's right.
This is true. This is true. So the one is 200 feet away, and the other one would be typing into Pythagorean calculator. The other one would be about 90 feet away. The 90 feet away would be the one that is rapidly approaching Morgan.
Okay, Kunk will sneak 10 feet towards the one that's 90 feet away.
Okay.
And then let loose the dragon slaying arrow, because then he'll be within 80 feet.
Very good.
Fire. Not a crit, but still pretty good.
Yeah, that hits.
And then the dragon slaying.
It's like 3d6? Actually, I should look that up because I think I have one of those.
You have some. No, she hasn't given you the
Well, it's
dragon slaying
yeah,
bullet,
you're right.
has she?
well, the general weapon is 3d6.
It's a con save. Arrow slaying. A con save, or they take 60-10.
Oh, that's
That's
much
different.
better.
Yeah. DC 17 con save. Or half as much on a failed save. So I'll roll 60-10.
The unfortunate part is dragons have good con. They succeed. But that is still 16 more damage. That's martial points after that arrow. Any bonus action from Kunk?
Bonus action. Dive into the snow and hide.
Okay.
Oh, it shouldn't have been an advantage, but 27 is nice.
Okay. The other dragon begins flying towards Morgan and Protanther as well, but angles more to the left to put where it's between those two and Rebecca and Kunk. But that is also its dash action. The wing attack you can move up to half your fly speed. Yeah, so I'll say at the end of the second one's turn. So let's get basic order right. The first one will use its wing attack, which does not hit anyone, but it gets within 10 feet of Protanther.
Oh, good. Means I can shoot.
Morgan.
Oh, there's a holding an action to shoot, so let me do that first.
Yep.
Don't think that hits.
That will miss.
Sad.
But then it is your turn.
Alrighty. So. Yeah. gonna rock it. I'm gonna shoot twice.
Okay.
Oh no, I won't. That one will jam. I'll fucking put it in my sash. Draw the other one.
Okay. That'll hit.
All right. Cool. And then, yeah, forgot that I still don't have a way to bring them down out of the sky yet. I'm gonna burn a key for patient defense as bonus action, and that'll be my go.
Okay.
Scroll of Earthbind win.
Do clerics get Earth?
Mm.
Fuck, I don't know.
Who had the the fancy weapon from the cult?
I got one of them. Actually, I got two of them. Two short
Conk
swords.
did too. I think. No, he does not.
I think that's where he got the that might be where you got the +1 or the whatever his bonus is, short bow.
It's a 0. It's just magic short bow.
That doesn't.
It probably just is shiny.
Zarin got the great sword of draconic marking.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, and I have two short swords of draconic marking.
Okay. At the end of Morgan's turn, 3 legendary actions are used.
Oh yeah, because they yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh my god.
So the I guess we'll do by their initiative scores for which one goes first. So Protanther does a wing attack. And the Morgan's out of range of that. The blue has to make a dex save. The blue looks like it's going to be knocked out of the sky, but it uses legendary resistance.
Fuck yeah, burn them up, burn them up.
The blue already did a wing attack, so it'll do a tail attack on Protanther. That was Protanther's tail attack.
God, why did that do so much more damage?
And it glances off the scales. The other one does a wing attack that hits no one. But it will fly 40 feet towards where the arrow came from earlier. So 40 feet closer to Rebecca and Kunk. Then it's Protanther's turn. He's gonna roll a d6. He rolls a 6.
Hey.
Protanther, like, rotates around the man a little bit. So no longer directly above you, Morgan. And... the thing is, Protanther doesn't know exactly where Rebecca and Kunk are. Yeah. Protanther lets out a fire breath. A 120-foot cone. So, both of the blues need to make a dex save. That one crit, and that one failed. It chooses to succeed. Sorry.
Burn them up, burn them up, burn them up. Legendary resist, legendary resist.
But that's still half damage on fire breath? Yes. And yeah, because Kunk crawled that way. I need Kunk and Rebecca to both make dex saves.
No! Unfortunately, even a 20, I think, fails.
I mean, let me double check the range on his. Yeah, they do not get true sight. They have blind sight with 60-foot range. He does not. The gold does not know you're there. So Kunk is the second roll, I'm assuming.
Yes, he takes half damage.
Okay. He takes half. Kunk takes 46 points of fire damage. Rebecca takes 92.
Oh my god!
Second time I've taken full blast fire breath from an ancient, at least.
And friendly fire.
Yeah.
Literally!
I am not critical. I am bloody though.
Which, from Morgan's perspective, because he can see through the illusion, he's just.
I guess the snow's gone.
Yeah, Rebecca, you were right on the end of the range, but since Kunk crawled the 10 feet in, he was also in it.
Yeah, and I feel like Morgan would have like seen him charging up the breath attack, not realized it was going to hit them until it hit them, and then just been like, "Oh fuck!" And then I could literally drop it at any point, right? And I mean, you got
Yep.
them out of there, so unless for whatever reason you still want it up, I'm going to drop it. Do you still want it up, Beck?
Maybe keep it up.
All right, I'll keep it up. Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Protanther, what the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like that one Rebecca definitely lets out a cry in pain. So he now knows.
Yeah, and she just shouts, "Bro! We're down here!"
He looks definitely concerned.
I'm gonna have to cut my
that'll be his
hair
turn.
now.
Yeah, you have no eyebrows at this point.
No.
How far am I from Protanther?
You are 110 feet from Protanther.
Alright, well, first off, I'm going to use my
110 feet, 40. I can't get within.
damn
If he was
10 feet closer. I could. Yeah, I'll move my full movement towards him. I have the Andromeda gem in my pocket.
So I'm going to get a bunch of my HP back. I'm going to get 6 times 5, which is 25 HP back.
6 times 5 is 30.
Oh, 30, that's right.
30 HP back. Just my bonus action. And then,
Fire off an Eldritch Blast at,
probably the closer
Panther.
blue dragon.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
The 26 will hit.
8 force.
Okay.
Alright, I'm
No.
Hold on. You can go to next turn.
Okay.
I'm no longer bloody.
Protanther at the end of Rebecca's turn does the wing attack. So that one makes the dex save. Which I feel like it should be a strength save, but and looks like he would have fallen out of the air, but doesn't.
He said no.
Yeah, he said no. However, the one that's been moving a bit closer towards you flies down to the ground and a little bit to the side and is going to let out a lightning breath at Rebecca and Kunk.
Counterspell.
Counter breath.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you just slingshot a throat lozenge into his
And
throat.
that's Kunk. Good thing Kunk has evasion.
Yeah, Rebecca definitely succeeds. So you're both taking half damage. So you both take 32 lightning damage.
Ow.
Oh,
I just got that HP back.
As it'll then fly 40 feet back up in the air. Unk.
Okay, that was rude, he says. Bonus action, steady aim. And he's gonna, not a dragon slaying arrow, but he's gonna, the one that just blasted us, he's gonna shoot a arrow at.
Yep, that'll hit.
how do you have a +2 short bow?
Oh, he has a +1 short bow. I've been using his.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Yeah,
Oh.
what the fuck is this magical short bow +0 shit?
I've been clicking the wrong one. I guess. Yeah, add 1 to that.
That one was his. That one was his starting item. Okay.
Why does he still have it?
For if his other one breaks, I don't know. All right. Any bonus action?
He did
Just stay with
the
steady aim. Nope. So no longer hidden. This one. Oh, and technically, Kunk had a +2 to that dex save earlier because we're giving half cover, but it didn't change anything. This one is going to fly up and above Protanther and let out a lightning breath at Protanther and Morgan. Morgan, you have 3/4 cover, which is a +5 to your dex save.
And evasion.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
21.
Needed that 3/4, eh?
Yeah.
Protanther succeeds. Morgan succeeds. So Morgan takes nothing.
Let's go!
Protanther. Half. At the end of that one's turn, what was your movement speed back?
40.
40. Okay. At the end of Protanther's turn, the one that just breathed lightning tail whips. And hits. Okay. Or not the end of... No, I did that backwards. He does not do that because it's his own turn. I had the two dragons backwards. Morgan.
Alright. He's still... Is he still flying, the one that's closest to me, or no?
He is above Protanther, so he has 3/4 cover from you. Unless you get off to the side.
I feel bad about this, but he's gonna, like, run out from under to where he'd have a shot. Take 2 shots.
Both of those will hit.
Alright. And then,
That one is bloody.
okay. And then I'm gonna... you know what? I'm not gonna do the thing that I was gonna do, because that's what was gonna make me feel bad. I will not use Protanther as cover. I will stand my ground. And, yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the one above Protanther does the tail whip. And the other one will take a wing attack that hits no one, and then move to where it's directly above Rebecca. And Panther has one left, so I'll make a tail attack at the blue. Hits. Protanther rolls a d6. Protanther does not get his breath back. Protanther does the multi-attack. The blue above Protanther looks very scared all of a sudden. Because would you believe that dragons are not immune to dragon fear?
I mean, it makes sense, actually.
The other one looked momentarily frightened. And then he takes his bite. That's a nat 1. Claw. The one above Protanther looks critical.
Oh,
Rebecca.
I just kind of look straight up at the dragon that's right above me. Unclip Cyrus from my belt, hold it out, activate it, and then disappear in a puff of smoke. And dimension dooring right on top of his head.
Okay.
So if he wants to bite me or blast me with lightning, he's gonna have to shake me off.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be holding on. That will be my turn.
Okay. Good question. Dragons' tails are half their body length. Can a tail whip its own head?
If it curls its head towards its tail. But if it's...
I feel like it's you're gonna have. I'm gonna do the equivalent of you having half cover on this.
Okay.
So you have a +2 to AC, but it is going to try to tail whip you with its legendary action. And that is a 27 to hit.
You know what? That actually misses.
yeah. Does it
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
I believe you.
Rebecca actually picked up Theodore's protection.
Even Theodore's protection wouldn't be enough to save me.
Rebecca, you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's not bad. It hurts. I'm critical, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It is then that one's turn. And do one of two things. Which one of the two will it do? Interesting. It dashes at full speed, straight up. Hunk.
Kunk. How far away is the one above Protanther?
So it's 110 feet over, and then it would be because it's above Protanther, like 70 feet up. So 110, 70, 130 feet away.
Could he get within, if he used cunning action to dash, could he get within 80 feet of it to shoot it?
What's his? He just has 30 speed, right?
Yeah.
No, if he did that, he'd still be 86 feet away.
Yeah. Okay. No point in moving that way, so he's just gonna.
Actually, how far away is the one that flew off with me?
Okay. Well, it was 40 feet up, and it flew its full speed. And it was right above where you ran with your full speed.
It's
206 feet away.
Yeah, well out of his short range. We need to get him a longbow. Braces of archery and a longbow. He's gonna shoot the one above. Actually, no, he's gonna shoot the one I'm on. He's gonna steady aim for this to just have normal.
Okay.
Turbo. Damn! If only you had a. If only it wasn't out of range.
Okay. Because of steady aim, that's his turn. At the end of his turn, Tanther makes a wing attack. That one makes a dex save. fails, but I think it just falls prone on top of Protanther with how much bigger Protanther is. But it does take the damage. That blue does not look good at all. That blue, the blue that you're on, Rebecca, makes a wing attack, so I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You are fine. You managed to hold on. It does fly another 40 feet up.
I just lean over to its ear and be like, I've been to the Sea of Night. Do you think heights scare me?
And the one above, Protanther, I mean, it's prone, but will make the tail attack. I think it's a disadvantage from being prone. It hits. The one above Protanther, those of you that speak Draconic, understand it to call out, "Brother, we have done our part. Let the next ones finish him." And, starts flying east,
God damn, he
seemingly disengaging.
flew 500 miles.
Yeah. At the end of his turn, the one that you are riding will make the tail attack at you. Again, with you having the plus 2 to AC. That is a 28. Rebecca, you take 18 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Protanther? Can't do anything, really. Morgan.
Okay. So the one that went to the east, he's the one that was critical, right?
Yes.
And how far did he go east, and how high up is he?
So he is 60 feet up. He went 80 feet east, but you ran to the side of Protanther far enough to get out of the cover. So he is he's about 120 feet over from you. 120 feet east of you. His distance is 143, counting the height.
Okay. And if I dash, I could do 110. So...
You'd be 64 feet away from him.
I'd be 64
dash.
feet away from him if I dash. Yeah. Okay. I pull out. I put a thunder in my belt. I pull out the idiot sandwich. Bonus action step of the wind. Right up over to him. And I know that this is... Oh wait, no. It would be a straight roll, right? Because... What does it say? Make a strength or dexterity-based range attack roll. A character with proficiency in cook's utensils makes this attack with advantage. So it would be straight because it would be in my long range. Wait, you said 64?
Yeah, he would just be just outside of it for the idiot sandwich.
Fuck. Is there...
You could just shoot him.
I really wanted to fucking do the idiot sandwich. Fucking shoot him.
Okay.
2 pieces of bread in one hand and a gun in the other.
It's a gun sandwich.
A gun sandwich. What is my range? I think okay, 80, so it's not a disadvantage, it's a straight roll.
That'll miss. The second one hits.
Oh, fat!
He is still up.
Damn it. Could have fucking guiding bolted him. Really think there's anything else I
Gunbolt's
can
only
do?
60 feet, isn't it?
What's only 60 feet?
Guiding bolt? Or is it 120?
120. Should have guiding bolted him. Would have done more damage. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of Morgan's turn, that one makes a wing attack to get another 40 feet over. Panther. Ooh, the monster math.
The monster mash?
Monster math.
The monster mash.
What is this? The range on this spell of his? He is not that close to Rebecca. Yeah, because he still didn't get his breath back. He dashes to get in front of the blue. Blue will use its legendary to tail attack him at disadvantage. Shits. Rebecca.
All right, I lean over to the blue's ear and ask, "Hey, how good are you at gliding?" And I cast Hold Monster.
Okay. Is that a wisdom save? It's a 23 on the die.
No.
No, not 23 on the die. It's 23 on the save. On the die would be ridiculous.
Counterspell is safe.
Bonus action, get 20.
That's called silvery barbs.
Bonus action, get 30 HP back.
Okay.
I can do that 2 more times. Yeah, I'll just keep holding on.
Alright. On his turn, he uses his movement to fly another 80 feet up. And then... What is the,
It is technically possible for him to reach a height to where I fall instantly but don't hit the ground and have the opportunity to Misty Step to the ground.
Yeah. He begins, seemingly chanting the words to a spell.
like to cast a spell, or is he about to counter? Not counter spell. Is it like something I can counter spell?
Like it. You could certainly try.
Yeah, I'll attempt to counter spell.
Okay. You counter spell cantrip.
Son of a bitch.
Which oddly enough gives the same effect he was looking for with casting the cantrip. He's going to do a barrel roll. And I need you to make a athletics check to hold on. Strength saving throw? Strength saving throw.
I'm proficient in athletics.
Yeah, but it's a reactionary thing. What's his DC on his stuff? You hold on. Hunk.
He will. How far away is the one that's been fleeing? Is he within 320 feet?
The one that's been fleeing, would be what range did you ask?
320.
Yeah, he's within 320. He's 240.
Oh, it's 240. Okay, that's good. Bonus action steady aim. Fires off another arrow.
Okay.
Ooh, I will
That
not do
Good.
anything. Just let that happen.
okay. That will deflect off the scales. At the end of his turn, going through it in order. Protanther makes a tail attack. That hits. Wait. No. Protanther rolled minimum damage, and the man is still alive.
Son of a bitch. It's down to Morgan, I guess.
The one that Rebecca is riding does its wing attack, so I need a dexterity save. You are fine, but it does move another 40 feet up. And the one there will... Yeah, make a wing attack. Protanther has not had to use his legendaries yet. Protanther falls out of the sky.
Oh shit. Did he look critical?
No.
Just was
He
not
looks very hurt. He's been knocked prone.
Oh,
But he was 50 feet up, so that's fall damage.
that's some damage.
Seems like he did not have any legendaries left.
Oof.
Okay. Now being that one's turn. Just gonna dash away, kiting around where Protanther fell. So as not to get closer to him. Morgan.
Okay. How far away is that one from me? That just knocked him out.
It is now 196 feet away.
196 feet.
If you dash your 110, you would be about 95 feet away from it. Well, slightly more than that, because you will have to run around the prone form of Protanther. So we'll call it more like 100.
Well, first two questions. How bad is Protanther? Is the first one.
Very bloodied.
But not yet critical.
No, he looks like... He looks white. Not... like...
He's
on the
also-
verge of falling asleep.
Okay, okay. Alright, I would put both of my shots at... No, I only have one shot left in the gun. The other ones are jammed. I do have the speed loaders. I would be able to... No, I can't speed load. That's my bonus action.
I guess get within range and guiding bolt.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, I forgot. I must forget about guiding bolt.
What's the range of guiding bolt?
120 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna step of the wind, go the 110, get within the 95 or whatever number close to that feet, and I'm going to attempt a guiding bolt him.
Okay. Yeah. Read something quick.
4d6. Meaty damage for a first level spell.
Okay. Morgan. Just before your spell makes contact with him, he vanishes and appears 30 feet further away.
Like, what?
He's got the fucking jacket.
Didn't even hit him.
He's got Aaron's jacket.
Just get the fucking.
I'll say with your perception, Morgan, you watch as a gem dislodges itself from his underscales, and as it falls to the ground, it disintegrates. After that happens,
Oh, you killed him, but it was the temporal salvation thing, probably.
Motherfucker.
No, that temporal salvation is different. Never mind.
Well, no, right? It gives him.
Yeah, but it would put him 5 feet. It's probably slightly different.
Fuck. Well, there goes that. That's my turn.
Protanther stands up. That one's fleeing and is very far at this point, especially since he just had to spend half his movement. Protanther is going to spend his movement and dash action, trying to get closer to the one that Rebecca's on. he should still have one more. So that one will try to do its tail attack against you, Rebecca.
Yep.
That is a... That hits. It's a 31.
Fuck. Okay, yeah.
11 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, not as bad as the other two.
But it is your turn, Rebecca.
Before my turn, Kunk uses his legendary action to get closer to the blade. No,
Kunk uses his 1,000-foot radius power word kill aura.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to hold monster again on the dragon.
Okay. It'll choose to succeed.
Oh, I thought it was out! Shit.
That would be the third time that one has chosen to succeed.
Yeah. Darn. Well, I'll get 24. No. 6 times 4 is
24.
24, yeah. 24 HP back.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I like that Rebecca just keeps dancing between critical and bloody.
That's how I roll.
At the end of Rebecca's turn, that one makes a wing attack and goes 40 feet further away. Protanther makes a wing attack and gets 40 feet closer to the one that Rebecca's on. It is now the one that Euron's turn. Going to... It's going to math.
He's going to math.
Yeah. 20. Made a wing attack. Yes, it's gonna fly up with its speed. Putting you exactly 420 feet above the ground.
I've been higher.
It is going to attempt to... It's going to start chanting the words to a spell. Would you like to counterspell this?
Out of spell slots.
Okay. As its tail comes up and pokes you in the back.
Oh, it's using green flame blade. Wait, hold on. That's not a fucking weapon worth 5 silver pieces.
It's not... Never said it was green flame blade.
Or
You're the
blue
one that
blade.
said that. It is going to...
Might
28 to hit. Rebecca, you take... 16 points of lightning damage.
Ow.
And don't have any reactions.
Oh, shocking grasshopper.
And it is going to do a barrel roll. So I'll need the strength save.
Oh no! I will use my inspiration. Oh no!
You all watch as Rebecca begins plummeting out of the air.
I just sigh.
Rebecca somehow falling from higher than when you did the ice bomb.
No, I went 500 feet up.
Oh, that's right. Dimension Door does 500 feet. You are absolutely correct. So this is the second highest you've fallen from. Because the bridge in Baldur's Gate was not that high.
Yep.
Well, no. I say that. The Pit of Gauntlet Hour, but you flew down most of that. I don't really count that as a fall.
Well, that was flying with style.
What is the range on Featherfall?
60 feet.
Yeah, but didn't you just get your reaction burned?
No, I'm trying to see if Protanther was close enough, but he's not. Okay. Rebecca, you impact the ground. Which, luckily, fall damage caps at 20. Or 200 feet, I mean. Rebecca, you take 59 points
Oh, I'm still
of
alive.
bludgeoning damage as you impact the ground.
I'm still alive. I'm unconscious, but I'm alive.
Just so we could see if it wasn't capped, what it would have been. You would have been dead.
How much?
Sorry, 161. Because you were at,
Oh, yeah, I'd be dead by about 6 or... No.
you would have been exactly dead.
Yeah.
161 would have been exactly what it took to kill you. Okay, but that is its turn. Kunk
The one
has
that's
watched Rebecca
fleeing.
fall out of the sky.
The one that's fleeing. Oh, he has winged ammunition. That goes further, right?
I'm looking. It ignores half and 3/4 cover. Long range doesn't impose disadvantage. But it makes it.
Easier. Okay.
It's sharpshooter ammo.
Okay. Is it still within 320? The one that's been fleeing. Or is
No,
it... No.
no, it's got another 160 plus its wing attack. It's got another 200 feet away. Yeah, it's over 500 feet away
Yeah.
from Kunk.
Fuck. What about the one that's been flying straight up?
The one that's been flying straight up is 420 feet up and 50 feet over.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Well, Kunk would have tried to shoot one of them, but they're out of both his ranges. So they're both
Hello,
out of his
yes, I'm
range.
here to take my turn.
Yeah. Rebecca's unconscious in a crater near you.
You just watched Rebecca fall 420 feet out of the sky when the dragon she was riding did a barrel roll.
Okay, I'm going to be caught up on what's actually happening because I'm seeing 2 dragons.
3, actually.
Oh,
One
there's
good.
the third one, yeah.
The gold dragon is good.
But very hurt. And tired.
I mean, so Rebecca would be about 50 feet away from you, where you just watched her fall and land in a crater, unmoving.
A cunning action away.
I don't know if you have any potions or anything, but
Not that would help.
No, a healing potion would bring me back to life. I'm just unconscious.
What, just throwing it at you?
No, just feeding me
You-
as an action.
Okay.
yeah, it's like you
I'm
could.
really confused about the map because I'm seeing just Sword Coast.
Yeah, this dragon. It's been a very big fight, so we just
Theatered.
we didn't have an actual battle map. I just have the dragons there to show like the directions they are from y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, and our tokens are only there to so we could track health and put us on the initiative.
You know, the dragons made it too big of a fight to do on a map easily.
Okay. So explain to me how I would be able to give Rebecca a potion when she is 400 feet away from me in a
I
crater.
am not 400 feet away.
No, she's 50 feet.
Oh.
She fell 400 feet.
120 feet.
I
Yeah,
was
400 feet down.
400 feet away, but that rapidly changed.
Yes.
The
due to
only
gravity.
dragon in range of your bow currently is the one that's been fighting on your side.
Okay. Well then, I guess.
Which is an option.
Please
I
don't.
wouldn't be able to give her a potion this turn because I'd have to bonus dash to
It's
her.
an action defeat to someone else.
Yeah, so you would bonus. It's a bonus action for you to drink it. It's an action to feed it to someone else. So
Oh, okay.
if you bonus dashed, you'd be able to shove it down her throat.
Okay. Well, what if I gave her the potion of water breathing?
That
I
would
mean,
do
that's
nothing
certainly an
for
option.
it would do nothing for my current predicament, but it would do something. It would,
Predicament.
Yeah, but if you come back, you can breathe water back.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I guess I'll move to her and give her one of my potions of greater healing.
Ooh, I get
Okay.
mass because Andromeda's within 100 feet of me.
That's true. Greater is 44 plus
Yeah,
4.
+4.
So Rebecca, you get back 20 HP,
Yay!
and your back hurts.
Yeah, I wonder why.
At least I'm not cold this time.
Um, that one continues dashing away. The other one makes a wing attack to start flying away. Morgan. That one is getting too far away. You think you might be able to get close enough for a long range shot? If you want to continue the pursuit.
Yeah, how far away? Would it be in guiding bolt range, or would it have to be my gun?
If you dash again,
I can get 110. And
yeah,
it's 120
it'd
for the
be
spell.
you would just be in range for you'd be at you'd be just over 120. What is this? 120.5.
Can I pray for that extra half a foot? Can we round it down?
You can try to you can try like Rebecca did and overextend yourself.
Fuck it. Sure, why not?
Okay. Make a spellcasting
Oh.
ability check.
If he can try Tua, can he hawk Tua as well?
Was that a straight wisdom?
Yeah, it'd be straight wisdom. You hit? Or you're able to do it.
Oh,
You can
okay.
take a point of exhaustion.
Do I immediately take that point of exhaustion? Like,
I mean, it
can I make
doesn't
the
it doesn't
attack?
matter. Attack rolls are not at disadvantage on level 1 exhaustion.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Not
Okay.
That's not till level 3.
Right. Okay. 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 No. Do I have inspiration? I don't have it marked off on my sheet. I don't think I do. I don't remember having it or not.
Unfortunate.
Darn.
At the end of your turn, that one makes a wing attack to go another 40 feet away. Can't believe it's already gone 600 miles.
Yeah, I can't believe so as well.
Protanther looks around and sees that both of them are fleeing. Uh, yeah. He lies back down closer to Rebecca and Kunk. And I think Rebecca still looks worse after the potion.
Yeah, I only had 20 HP.
Sorry. He'll call out to Morgan to it'd be Interconic. Let them flee. Conserve your strength.
If I'm in earshot of this, I'd tell Rebecca what he's saying.
Yeah, you'd all hear it. Before I close the initiative, would Morgan listen to Protanther?
Well, so this was the thing that's been bugging me since this started. I know that it's probably hard for me to pick out features, but I mean, I'm a perceptive guy. Did either of the two of them look familiar?
No.
Okay.
No, neither of them are the ones that you saw at Zonthal's keep. Zonthal's tower. I will say you're a perceptive guy. The two blues bore a striking resemblance to each other.
All right.
But not to the blue you had met before.
He'll head back.
Okay. Rebecca and Kunk, you both get back 70 hit points. As Protanther casts a spell twice.
Thank you.
10 away from full.
I don't think Morgan needs it.
I didn't get hit.
Yeah, you evasion saved you from taking any damage on the lightning.
Yeah.
And Protanther will
How high was
close
I?
up some of his wounds as well. When you fell, 420 feet.
420 divided by 6.
I was moving at 70 feet per second. Trying to figure out how big my crater was.
Well, take Rebecca's weight, add in the
Yeah, that's what I'm
weight of what you're
doing.
carrying.
I haven't gotten to the mass yet.
But yeah, now that the fighting's over, one second. You can tell for sure now that the flying was not just from the injuries. Protanther is definitely visibly exhausted.
I'll
You
dash, but not step of the wind to get back over to them.
okay? You all have my gratitude for helping.
Have you been under constant assault?
They've been picking up in frequency over the last couple 10 days.
We saw, I guess, your fight with them last night. In the distance. Wasn't sure who was fighting, but with the knowledge that we have now, it's clear that it was you fighting. Shit.
It was, but not that pair. It was I that was fighting, but not against that pair.
Is it just you defending this region? I thought there were other smaller dragons that were with the larger ones to help.
There are others. They're more focused up towards the activity along the spine of the world.
Sorry.
If you were coming here to tell me about the elves' proclamation, I've already received word that it'll be happening.
Proclamation of apology? Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, y'all had promised one of your concessions that y'all had promised was that the elves would apologize.
But we didn't receive word that that was happening.
Yeah, I'd say he would notice that you look confused at that.
Oh, we didn't hear that was happening yet, so that's good news. We were actually on our way to see you for a different reason. 3 specific reasons, which are now on Mount Celestia. So it'll take a couple days to get them back here.
Oh, I don't ever want to run that much again in my life.
Through snow. Well, if you're... There's more reinforcements coming to help defend this area, though I fear the activity will continue picking up throughout Faerun.
Especially as we get closer. But you yourself, you look like you need a break. Is there anyone else that could take your place at least for a day or two?
They should be arriving in the next, They should be arriving over tomorrow.
Alright.
That said, these reasons you came to me. When you retrieve them, is it to here you must bring them?
Well, we were trying to get you to see them, so that's why we were coming here. if there's another place we can go that would be better, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
What do you need me for it?
Oh, you could tell if people are worthy, right?
I think we have to be a bit more specific than that, Morgan.
There's many definitions of worthy.
You're a king of
say
justice?
hold on, Morgan. Say we found a couple golden canaries and we want to make sure that they're healthy.
He's wise enough that even with the exhaustion, I think he picks up what you're saying. Mm, perhaps. Believe I should be able to.
We've kind of had a trusted ally look at them with a older spell. We just wanted to kind of cross-reference. If you came to the same conclusion, then we wouldn't have to go on a field trip to the fugue plane. But to be honest,
Very well. Though I'm afraid I won't be able to until I've been able to actually rest.
all right. Well, well, that will take a. Unfortunately for me, plane shifting is a once a day thing, so I can't go after them until tomorrow, and I can't bring them back until the day after. Would that be enough time for you to rest, or do you need another day for that, or even longer? I don't know.
If things continue as they have, I won't be able to until the reinforcements arrive.
2 days from now. Tomorrow.
So, overmorrow, which means day after tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So the day we'd get back from Mount Celestia.
Yeah, so that's when he'd be able to start his rest. So you're looking at like 3 days before he'd be able to.
Okay.
However, once the reinforcements arrive, if it seems they'll be able to take care of things for a couple days, I'll be going to the proclamation with the rest of the council.
Ah. Where will that be?
The Metallic Council. You gonna hate me? It'll be in your city of Waterdeep.
We just came
We could have
from there.
waited.
Well, I mean, we might have saved his life coming here, to be honest.
Yeah. Although to be fair, the one doing the most damage was Conk. Conk's
There's a
put in
roar
work.
to the west.
Oh my god. All right. So we'll help you hold for the next 2 days, and then
Well, no, I have to go get them. But
immediately.
no, I can't till tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Um, yeah, we're gonna need advice on dealing on how to handle them, because we know how to keep them healthy for the long term with uh, a spell, but of course don't exactly have the money for that. But surely we can write up an IOU to Elminster for that. Um, uh,
I mean, unless you want to donate.
I wouldn't want to suggest to such a magnificent being such as yourself, Protanther, that you'd have to uh, donate any of your hoard towards such a thing. Surely, were you to take benevolence upon us and do so, that would be very much appreciated. However, I'm sure us lowly mortals could handle it.
Man, you are just kissing ass
Look,
right
I
now.
do not want to be fire blasted.
Look, he's smart enough to know what's at stake here. It's not like we're asking for selfish reasons.
I know, but when it comes to dragons, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
If you would like to wait a few 10 days for me to make it back to my lair and return, I may be able to do that. But I don't feel that I'll be able to leave this area without my guarding for that long.
No, I can write an IOU on a piece of paper and give it to Elminster. It's fine. But thank you for the generous offer, Protanther. We're gonna need advice on how to get all the pieces in place for the final battle. But hopefully we can discuss that at the proclamation with some more arcane protections up.
Well, so the proclamation is supposed to be a public one.
I know,
so that
but
will
like
not
we
be
can
in there.
go off somewhere else to speak. Like we can go
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the council's chamber.
The roar repeats. A much bassier voice than the ones prior.
Please tell me that's a friend of yours.
I fucking doubt it. Oh yeah. Fucking.
We'll have to continue this later.
I'll use an
Leave
action.
Algaroth is attacking again.
I'll put a level 1 cure wounds into him.
Okay.
It's not much, but it's something. Would you care for some assistance?
That actually got him back above bloodied.
Really? That's nice.
I wouldn't turn it down, but you're under no obligation.
We've come this far. Might as well help remove a thorn from your side. What color is this? What's his name?
Her name is Algaroth.
Algaroth.
What's her deal? Other than being chromatic.
A white dragon who fancies herself a deity.
Ah. Fire and ice.
And he's not gonna have half elves right on his back. He doesn't like elves. He casts fly on the three of you.
Oh. Thank you. I'll put another cure wounds into him on the next round.
Okay.
He's the heavy hitter. Let's get him as healthy as possible.
Wait, I already got one of those. I need blue or red.
I'll say that
2 blue got away.
Rebecca, you did a lot of research on dragons. Morgan, you've spent a lot of time listening to Tavern Tales. I'd say all three of you could make history checks if you want to see if you know anything about Algaroth.
Oof.
9/11.
19.
On the guy that doesn't know anything.
It's weird, Kunk, because this is stories from places with no fishing and almost no water. But
Snow is
you've heard
water.
tales from what?
Snow is water.
It's true,
Anyway,
but it's not even snow. It's glacier.
Ice?
Uh,
Ice is still water.
ice is water,
Go
yeah.
on.
It's just solid water.
Yeah, you've anyway. You've heard tales from sailors that fled the inland areas of a white dragon named Algaroth that is the undisputed ruler of all white dragons in the high ice.
Okay.
Ah.
Which is this giant glacier thing over here.
Well, we have 10 minutes. Let's get to it.
And is worship from the stories you heard, worshipped as a deity by many of the snowy monsters there, like the Yetis and Rimmerhazes and Winter Wolves.
I haven't killed a white dragon god.
I mean, this one will be a
Goddess.
more impressive one than Horalthator.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you'll fly that way, and lagging slightly behind Protanther. Because I think fly is only 60 feet speed.
60. Me and Kunk can double that. Well, triple that. Morgan can double it without spending resources.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
Yeah.
dash. Oh boy.
Actually, isn't there a deck for this one?
Labyrinth.
Use the
Oh.
other art.
Oh, that's big. That's a fancy art.
As
Of breaking the wall.
it is. Divine Essence could not be held in by the red ring of the token. I guess let's roll initiative again. I wasn't expecting y'all to go with it.
I mean, kind of need him alive, right?
Yeah. We also kind of slightly redeeming his view on elves ever so slightly.
You know, I get that he's just as we're like flying over. I know that he's a king of judgment or
She's
whatever.
oh, he's the king of justice. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, justice. Yeah, justice. So I mean, like, he knows all about justice. And the elf thing, I mean, it's understandable, but like, shouldn't he kind of like, I don't know that like the sins of the father and all that shit doesn't apply to their son? I don't know.
As you're saying all of this, the words instantly stolen from your mouth by the wind as you're going 120 feet every round in the frigid cold of the northern winter.
Never mind.
What did you say?
Nothing.
You
Oh,
want some
wait.
muffin?
Wait. Like, it actually gets stolen? Like it can't be heard at all?
I think that's going fast enough that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, since we're at it, Rebecca, I don't fuck me over on this bean. I might have made a bad decision and joined this entire. I'm okay, bye.
She heard Zen.
He wants to put a Zen garden in the tavern, Rebecca. That's what you got from reading his lips.
Okay. That's not really his monk thing, but I'll have to ask about that later.
Would have been a great time for Beck to be like, "Oh, I have observant."
I do not have observant.
I think that's what lets you read lips.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Key mind plus observant. You know everything.
All right. Protanther, funnily enough, goes first. I was gonna say he gets there first, so he gets a breath off beforehand. But yeah, let's get a deck save from the white. The white chooses to succeed. And I'll say, y'all know that in general, like, most dragons of the same age have like the same size of a breath. I mean, if it's a cone or if it's a line. When Protanther did his breath earlier that caught Rebecca and Kunk, it was considerably larger cone than the ancient red y'all had fought in Waterdeep.
That's yeah.
Yeah, so that's his turn. At the end of his turn, the white takes a wing attack to get closer to him. And I'll say for the ease of this, the white just got right up onto him, and y'all are 60 feet behind Protanther. Morgan, Your speed is 60 plus whatever your monk bonus is.
Oh,
So if Protanther loses concentration, y'all could fall out of the sky.
yeah.
You're about 70 feet up.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fly within. Yeah. Can I get within 20 feet of her?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try my best here to just start this off good. And I really want to use the bread. I want to use the idiot sandwich. So you say me dex or strength. So you know what I'm gonna do just to be funny. Yeah, let me just do it like this. Until I actually add it in as a proper thing. I'm gonna do it like this. And then it's at advantage, right? Because I'm proficient with the cook's utensils, so I just chuck the slices of bread at her.
Yeah. 29 definitely hits. Let me read
I
the
don't
thing.
think it's gonna do the other effect, but I think it'll still do the damage, right?
And I mean, you get an additional bonus to the attack equal to 1d2 plus 3.
Oh. To the damage or to the attack?
No, to the
roll?
attack. To the attack roll.
Jeez.
So he takes. I mean, but you already hit. But
I'm just curious. Oh, I didn't do that right.
and a character gifted this item by Chef Ramsay of Bator has an additional bonus.
Go.
A creature hit by this attack takes 2d10 force damage from each slice. To roll 4d10. Not concentrating on anything, but that would have been 2 concentration checks. A creature of huge size or smaller. Nope. Yes, I think this... I think it just does the damage and then flies back to you.
Yeah, okay.
Because it can't do the secondary thing.
Right, I want to use it, you know, I wanted to use it. See
Yeah.
see what it does.
Yeah, but so since it's the 2d10 from each slice, it does like Magic Missile, where it's 2 separate things for concentration in the lake.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, he just like flies within 20 feet, mad disrespectful. Throws 2 slices of bread. Am I
Very good.
able to do that again, or is that only the one time?
It is an action to do that.
Oh yeah, it's an action. That's right.
You do have your bonus though if you want to do anything.
Nah, I'm not gonna do anything else. He just flies up to her and throws 2 pieces of bread that surprisingly do damage. Just for the disrespect factor.
Very good. Okay. At the end of your turn, Protanther went first in initiative. So Protanther will make a wing attack, trying to knock her out of the sky. She looks like she was going to be knocked out of the sky, but she says no. In turn, she will try to tail attack Protanther.
She looks at us and is like, "But I'm a god. How can you kill a god?" What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I can't wait for the inevitable Dagoth air fight. He's the real BBG.
Y'all do see that almost like a discoloration in her scale in the otherwise white scales. On the chest, there is there's black scales in the shape of a pile of 5 coins.
Well, that's weird.
But she does hit Protanther. And he takes that damage, which procs a concentration check. Y'all are still flying. It is in her turn. And yeah, y'all are 60 feet behind Protanther. So moves over and lets loose a breath that'll hit all 4 of you.
Unfortunately, this is a con.
This is con- a
right
con
up in
save.
front of her. Like, I'm within 20 feet of her.
Yeah. You flew up, and then Protanther is right next to you. And Rebecca and Kunk are back there. I mean, I'll say Rebecca and Kunk probably have a +5 to their save from half cover from Protanther.
I mean, it's a con save. Does not
Oh yeah, it's con. It
matter.
doesn't matter. Kunk succeeds.
I'm about to be knocked unconscious, guy.
Why didn't you drink potions on the way over?
Oh, okay. I was wondering. It's like that's a really low roll for Protanther, but I rolled a con check instead of the save. He's proficient in the save. So Kunk and Protanther succeed. So Kunk takes nothing.
Yippee.
Yippee!
Morgan and Protanther both take
How does he take
40
nothing?
points of evasion. Oh, it's not Dex.
Oh,
No,
you shouldn't have said anything.
Kunk takes 40. Rebecca takes 40. Protanther takes 40.
Oh, it's 40 on a fail.
Oh no, you succeed. You failed. It's 81 for Rebecca.
Dead.
That'd be 80 then.
Oh my god.
Why would it be 80 instead of 81?
Is it 81?
Yeah, you take 81.
Oh, I didn't hear the 81. You didn't come through from
Yeah,
me.
you're gonna full damage.
And Morgan also takes 81.
Alright, so my actual health takes 70. Because there go my 10 hit points.
Yes.
Awesome. That is... Ow.
At the end of her
Yes.
turn, Protanther makes a tail attack at her. Okay. Hunk.
Am I able to steady aim while flying?
As long as you don't move.
Do you fall out of the sky if your speed is reduced to 0?
He's being held aloft magically. It would not.
Okay. Yeah, you can steady aim.
If he was flying with wings, then yes.
Yeah. So you are
How close am I?
5 10.
60 feet back.
You are 95 feet back.
95.
Yeah, because you're 60 feet behind Protanther.
Probably better just to move up
To get within short range to have the opportunity to sneak attack.
Yeah, and Protanther is within 5 feet of the weight of Algarath.
Damn.
So that you'd get the sneak attack if you hit.
No advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, Davik.
Okay. So I guess I move into the short range,
Okay.
and then that.
That will hit.
Okay.
You have a
It
plus
is-
1 short bow instead of the magic.
No, this
cruiser.
this one grounds it if it hits.
I thought he had a short bow of draconic marking.
Oh, it just wasn't Nate. It just
Okay, that explains why it was.
I wasn't told its actual name. That's why it was labeled as it is.
This makes a lot more sense. I'm no longer confused.
You can't blame me. I was never told its actual name.
this is entirely on Bean.
Wait. It fucking grounds them?
It makes a flying creature hurtle 200 feet towards the ground.
Fucking.
Can we run that fight back?
I got fucking kill stole.
Forget if there was a save on that or not.
It's a DC 16.
Okay. What is it, con?
But after they burned theirs, there was so a chance. There was so a chance.
Okay.
I'm so angry.
She chooses to succeed?
Good. Waste it.
That's okay. I'll just keep using that until it works.
True.
Damn, it would have been good to know that's what that bow did.
It's true.
I mean, it's in the description if you look in the item name slot instead of the weapon category. You just gotta scroll all the way down.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I looked.
What is
but I
that
didn't scroll all the way
actual
down.
item called?
It's not an actual.
It's a thing being made or
Do you want me to
modified from
rename it?
old version.
Fucking call it Bow of Earthbinding.
What would you want me to
Bow of
rename
grounding,
it?
actually.
A Bow of Grounding, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Because if it's earthbinding, it does earthbind, and it doesn't do earthbind.
At the end of Kunk's turn, Algaroth makes a wing attack. Save. He succeeds, but she moves right up into Morgan's face.
Bullet
Uh, Rebecca.
I have 9 hit points in a dream.
Is it a dream or is it a nightmare?
I'm gonna fly straight towards her. And booming blade with Cyrus, 2 hands.
Okay.
Is there a way I can get into a position to flank her with Morgan or Protanther?
What is your movement if you dash? 100?
Well, I got it 60 plus 10, so I got 70 feet to fly.
So 140.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be able to flank with Protanther, not with Morgan.
Okay. And then how much movement would I have left after that?
Like 20.
And we're 30 feet up. Okay, yeah. Well, I could just let myself fall and then use the 20 feet to land safely. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll flank with Protanther. And Booming Blade.
Okay.
Darn.
Yep, that'll hit.
Is she undead by chance?
No.
No. Okay.
No. We haven't got the Great Worm level 25 caster here yet. 28 damage.
Okay, and then I drop 60 feet, and then use the remaining movement to land safely.
Okay. Which in a very stupid way is forced movement.
I mean, mobile too.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But
All right, so you just like dropped straight down, pretty much.
Yep, and then land.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if she wants to move, she's gonna take 48 thunder.
The Protanther. It's gonna roll a d6, I guess. Protanther's gonna do his multi attack. She crit on resisting the dragon fear.
Oh, was I supposed to roll something? I had to get up for a second.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
No, yeah,
She
roll
crit
it.
on resisting. She crit on resisting his dragon fear. He rolled a nat 1 on his bite.
Oof.
Oh,
Both claws hit though. He is bloodied.
he's bloodied.
She is bloodied.
We're about to kill a god.
No, she fancies herself a god.
I feel intoxicated.
This
Hey.
is the grand and intoxicating innocence I have.
Morgan.
I'm gonna fly right into whatever that fucking pile of black coins is.
Okay.
What is it? Is it another bullshit crystal?
No, so like it's huge. It's like
Like a birthmark?
So Guillemot has a thing in his fur that is the symbol of Bahamut on his chest. This is like that in the scales of the underbelly of the chest.
Oh, this isn't Tiamat's logo. This is someone else.
You could make a religion check at disadvantage because I don't think you know the Draconic Pantheon beyond like Bahamut and Tiamat.
It's Sardior. Don't you fucking lie to me, but sure, why not? I'm curious.
Oof.
9.
Not sure. Could be Joaquin for all you know with that likes the coins.
Joaquin likes the coins.
Joaquin likes the coins is exactly
Joaquin is
what
the
Morgan
goddess
thinks.
of commerce.
I know,
He is,
I know,
yeah.
just the way you phrase that. Joaquin likes the coins.
I'm gonna slip my knuckle duster on and I'm gonna fucking punch the shit out of it. Because I imagine it's big enough to where it wouldn't have to be an aimed attack. I'm just gonna hit in that area.
Okay.
Nothing like defacing someone's skin-branded holy symbol.
I gotta read something real quick.
Oh, it's gonna fucking repulse me with like necrotic energy. Joaquin's gonna have coins spit out of it, and they're gonna be burning hot, and they're gonna stick to my skin. To go home.
Don't spoil it before he says what it is.
I can already see it now. Morgan being slowly covered in the Midas touch as he falls to earth and becomes a golden statue. Ain't no place for no hero.
The only way to fix you is
You
to go on a
watch,
great...
and this doesn't seem to be like the dragon willing something to happen, Morgan. This seems to be a divine pulse from the symbol when you hit it.
You're fucking kidding me.
What? 1 second. Give me. No, I mean it's not the dragon doing it, so it's.
Now you gotta look up someone else's stat block.
I'm gonna look up the owner of that symbol's stat block real quick.
Is it each time I hit, or only the one time?
I mean, would you? We'll decide if you would have punched it again after you see what happens.
Yeah, alright.
Math? Okay. Oh, times twice.
Well, he only does it once. He doesn't know if he does it twice.
No, I misread the damage wrong the first time and thought it was 5 times something, but it's 5 times twice something. Morgan, I think it's your turn to fall out of the sky. Huh? Morgan, you watch the symbol flare with, does this person have a specific color? No, you watch it flare with, black, unholy energy.
That's not Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, I know
As
who
you-
it is.
It is not null. It is not the symbol of null.
Fuck.
As you take
I'm at a loss.
200 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
Which is not enough to insta-kill you.
Ah!
Beck, so I know you said the whole being held aloft by magic thing, but I feel like he falls.
Oh
still.
yeah. I don't know if he'd impact the ground, but he definitely would return to the ground.
He doesn't have... No, it doesn't say anything like so fall in the fly spell. Which is an instant 1 death fail. Death save fail.
Don't
Unless she doesn't take unless she doesn't take damage from it. I mean, I already hit her with the first one.
No, you would make... Yeah, you would do the damage. If you wanted to make that a stunning strike, you still could have, because that's part of the attack.
You know what? Fuck it. That's my death wish.
Okay.
Please fail.
die by having a
fail. Let this be an ultimate trade-off.
That is a 22.
Fucking rat.
It'd be funny if that's how you die, being crushed by her stunned body.
Then I died in glorious battle. Oh, actually, how high up was I when I fell?
About 70 feet.
So is it one attack has to do your max, or is it like
One
cumulative?
instance of damage.
Yeah, one
Oh,
instance.
okay. So me falling would be a separate instance of damage.
And since you're already unconscious,
Yes,
it's just a
yeah,
death
yeah.
save.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
Well, no,
mark
because
that.
if you're unconscious, you can still be insta-killed by
Oh, yeah,
massive
yeah,
damage.
yeah. But 67. The 6.
Yeah, 76 is not enough to... Yeah.
Yeah, I slow fall. No. Alright. I'll mark the failure. That would have been... Yeah, no. That's bad.
Rebecca, white dragons get a bad rap as being dumb. But they're not as dumb as people think.
Uh-oh.
She does what you did.
And drops. Oh, Jesus.
And drops, which is not willingly moving. And then flaps the wings to stop the descent at the last second. I guess roll a d6. Nope. She's just doing the multi-attack. Rebecca, Kunk, and Protanther make wisdom saves against the frightful presence.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, Rebecca, you are horrified as you realize that this thing learned your own trick. It then goes in for the bite, which is a natural 1. The first claw, which is a 17.
That misses.
And the last claw, which is a 25.
That does hit. Unfortunately, I haven't had enough time to drink a potion since that blast of ice.
According to when I roll the damage, you take blank. So I guess let me manually roll it.
Take no damage, sick.
Take 12 points of slashing damage.
It was not possible for you to roll below my hit points. I was going unconscious.
Oh, were you
I was
below
at
10?
9!
Oh, 9. 9.
I said I had 9 hit points in the dream.
Yeah. He
Punk.
did say that.
Things are looking bad.
What the hell do I do?
Lee. No.
You could, I don't know, fly up to me, feed me a potion.
Yeah, he'd have to dash again, but yeah.
Or you can shoot the bitch with an arrow. I don't know, it's your choice.
You could also fly to Morgan, feed him a potion. Who has the Healy arrows?
Kunk does, but we're prone,
I do.
and that's disadvantage.
Yeah. You try to shoot your friends back to hell, back to life.
That poses another interesting thing. If you're flying, right, and you look down, normally they'd be prone if you were, standing.
Bean usually doesn't do prone if you're above them. You don't get the disadvantage.
If you're enough above them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I normally do it like what you're saying.
Yeah, but wouldn't Raw say that they're still prone?
Yep.
That's fucking stupid.
Yes. Yes, it would.
Okay, you know what? I will use one of the healing arrows.
Does the sneak attack provide extra healing? if you steady aim and sneak attack me.
Now the only risk here is if you're shooting Dylan and you crit, the damage does happen first.
Well, I have it listed as -1 HP, then 4d10.
I don't think the healing arrow actually does damage.
It does, yes.
The arrow does damage and then it heals.
Yeah, it does 1 damage, and then it heals.
You could shoot me. If I take a crit, I won't die.
And plus there's only a 5% chance you murder Morgan.
Okay, Dylan, what are the pros of reviving you?
I can hit it. I can maybe stun it.
The
That's it, really.
pros pros are I won't
Also,
die
I'd
if
be
you
doing fire damage because I'm below half health. So
my pros are it's my turn next. I could get Morgan up, so he could do fire damage on his turn.
yeah, get Rebecca.
Yeah.
And I can't die from a crit. And I'll get maximum healing from the arrow.
Okay. I will steady aim to hopefully make sure it hits.
Yep, so this is a straight roll. Oh no, because you're above. You're above. Yeah, it's advantage.
And of course, toggle sneak attack.
I don't
mean-
think the sneak attack adds to the healing. Unless Bean says it does.
It would add to the damage.
Yeah, don't do that.
If he crit and then rolled really good on the sneak attack, he might be able to give you 2 fails. Oh no, he might be able to kill you. I don't know. Yeah, that hits. So you take a death fail, but then you instantly get how much health was it, Overhand?
4d10.
40 hit points back.
Yeah. You instantly get 40 hit points back.
Oh, ow, that hurt. What the fuck? You shot me.
At the end of Kunk's turn, Algaroth will make a wing attack. Rebecca, I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
I am prone. Does that affect my dex save?
It might.
Nope.
No, it doesn't. That is a fail.
Wow.
I'm not prone. Oh no.
Well, you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You're knocked prone. It flies 40 feet this way and takes booming blade damage. Because I don't think that's concentration.
No, it is not. Technically, it would have taken booming blade damage as it landed.
It did not move while it was flying. It just halted its fall.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Team Thunder. Rebecca.
How far away is Morgan in his crater? That's probably bigger than mine was, even though he fell fell less.
He carries less stuff with him too, though. So, because he has most of it in the bag of holding. He'd be about like 20 feet from you.
Oh yeah, I can make that. Yeah, I stand up, waddle over, feed him a potion of greater healing. So that's 44 plus 4.
Yep.
And I guess I will bonus action. I could drink a potion, but I will dash perpendicular to the movement that she just made to spread us out so she can't blast us with an ice breath.
Okay. So do you move 60 feet that way or that way?
I can move, actually, 90 feet because I only used half my movement.
Okay. Do you move 90
oh no,
feet
half my movement
that
to
way
stand up.
or
Never
that
mind.
way?
Never mind. 60 feet. 60 feet. Actually, 60 feet this way.
Okay.
Am I rolling it or are you rolling it?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll roll it.
Yeah, Rebecca should roll it.
4 plus 4.
Rebecca's just so used to not having to roll for healing.
Yep.
Morgan, you come back to consciousness with 13.
Oh, my everything!
You know, at the end of Rebecca's turn, Protanther makes a wing attack to get 40 feet closer to Algaroth.
And
We'll
give
roll
cover.
for breath.
Sneak attack on his next turn.
He gets his breath back. Yeah. He'll breathe from here. She makes dex save. She takes full damage. She is critical.
Oh.
And yeah, he'll fly down. Yeah, with the 40 feet, he can. No, he can't quite make it to her. But he gets to where he would be able to hit her, but it's not within 5 feet. He'd be 15 feet away. At the end of his turn, she makes a tail attack against him, which misses. Morgan.
Alright, do I feel like I can still fly? He hasn't lost concentration yet, right?
He has not lost concentration.
You actually saw us all dying and drop concentration.
So, am I
The
able
conch
to?
fell out of the sky. Yeah, you can fly.
Alright, and how far is she?
She would be 40 feet from you.
Alright,
It is half your movement to get up.
yeah, I'll use... So you said... that I have the 60 fly and the extra movement that I get from being a monk?
Yeah.
So what is it? It's 55, so that's 25 more for 85. So half of that is like 40, so yeah, I can get right to her.
Yep, you'd make it right to her.
If I get right to her...
But does he have the coughing to death?
Yeah. Well, he's coughing to death a little bit here. I mean, he just hit the fucking ground from 70 feet up. Yeah, I'm gonna lay into her. Not punching the symbol this time. Yeah.
Because that was clearly a mistake.
Oh, forgot to take that off because of death saves,
That'll hit.
and that'll miss.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna burn a key to
Oh,
flurry of blood.
wait before you roll that.
Waiting.
Read something on her thing. You watch as you punch, and she begins to like slump over, seemingly falling unconscious. But then you watch as a how to describe this? Like almost like it's a light coming from underneath the scales on the shoulder. Flares up. And she disappears.
I'm guessing that's a spell that, could not have been counterspelled.
contingency. Which contingency spells were already cast.
Yeah.
I'm getting real fucking sick of that shit. You're all just big cowards. Fucking scaly bitches.
I mean, we did defeat her. She was rendered
Yeah,
unconscious
yeah.
because contingency had to go up.
Protanther would fly down. Look at Kunk's still doing all right, but the other two of you very messed up. I have magic enough left to heal you, but then I will be out, if you wish.
No, you use it on yourself. I can take us back to Waterdeep and be safe.
Well, I mean, if he does the thing he was gonna do, it would heal him too.
No.
But it will be the last one he can do until he gets to sleep in 2 days.
But yeah, if
No, let him save that. He might not be able to sleep, but he
yeah,
might be able
maybe
to
not use that
short
one.
rest.
So,
Oh, he is out of hit die since the last time he
I-
long rested a 10-day ago.
Maybe let him do it now.
I am actually, instead of, we can short rest ourselves. We'll just find a safe place to do that. Yeah, I will use my first level slot to give him a cure wounds, and then I'll use my recharged warlock slot for my crystal to give him a 5th level healing wounds, cure wounds.
Well, 19. My thanks.
It's the least we could do.
Hopefully that shouldn't be... Hopefully that should be the last of them till tonight. Or not till tonight, till this afternoon. I don't know of any others in the area that wouldn't have to pass through the area, the high forest or the defended areas in the north.
When we get back to Waterdeep, I'll see if potentially we could get maybe someone out here to potentially just give you a little bit of help till your relief comes. But I'm afraid we're tapped out here.
I mean, you're not ready to fight the double ancient greens?
Look, I took full blast, his fire breath, and then the self-proclaimed goddess of the high ice blast.
In his defense,
He didn't
y'all were
know.
hidden inside an illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say, Morgan, if you're curious about the thing that hit you, a dragon might be the one to ask about what the symbol was.
Yeah,
Y'all are about to be teleporting out.
he'll ask him before he goes. He'll just be like, "Hey, Protanther, what the hell was that symbol on her chest?"
That was the symbol of task.
Oh, she's
God
a
of greed
taskmaster.
and selfishness.
Taskmaster, Deadpool's enemy. I don't fucking say that.
The tasker and holder. The rester.
I'm guessing
Task.
they moonlight assistance towards the Undying Queen.
What was that?
I'm guessing they moonlight assistance to the Undying Queen.
Not to my knowledge. But much like you shorter lived beings, most don't follow just a single member of the pantheon.
I see.
Though the main two are Lord Bahamut and the Undying Queen, there are a number of others.
Makes sense. We're more, I guess, more evidence that we're not as different as we appear. But safe travels, Protanther, and may your any combat that comes forth be victorious.
With any luck, I'll see you in a few days to see to those canaries.
You've circled the region for a while. Is there anywhere nearby you'd probably suggest a place that we could hunker down for an hour?
Yeah, okay. Samuel Arc over here. If you go about a third of the way around this hill, and he'll point to like where y'all are now, y'all would have like a hill to your east and west.
Yeah.
He'd point to the one at your west. There's a small cave. Doesn't go very far, but get you out of the elements, I suppose.
And at a view from the sky. Thank you. I suppose we'll be making our way there.
If those that you have really are the ones you seek, take care that they are kept safe.
Well, unfortunately, they're not in our care at the moment. But they are on Mount Celestia, so hopefully that's a safe place for them for the next 24 hours.
well, not 24 hours. It'd be about 16 hours or so.
20 to 16 hours.
Somewhere in that range.
I'd ask my
Just the talons of justice are coming to help out in the high forest in this region.
Not 100% sure who they are, but they sound a big deal.
At which point, contrary to what he had said, you hear a roar from the south, or from the southeast, and he would I shall take my leave now, I suppose.
If we weren't as hurt as we were, we'd probably help as well, but we'd probably just get in your way and get us killed. Get ourselves
You
killed.
three fought well today. And he'll take off.
All right, I suppose we'll head over to the cave he suggested.
Okay. Yeah, it's like maybe y'all walk maybe like 20 minutes to get around to it. And you are in a dry cave. Well, dry compared to being in the snow anyway.
Still cold.
Still cold, but out of the biting wind. And y'all take a short rest, and we'll end it there.
I will use my hit die, because, oh my god.
And for what it's worth, the necrotic damage thing only triggered once.
Okay.
I had completely misread it earlier when I read how that domain thing works.
Is she a cleric?
No, but it was a blessing from a deity, so it functioned as the channel divinity.
Alright, back to 91 hit points. Oh, that was rough.
You're telling me?
It is a good thing you sent the canaries away.
I mean, I think the two blues might have gotten the best of him, and if he somehow managed to scare them off, what's her name? Ogarath definitely would have killed him. So, although not a great outcome, probably the best one we could have gotten.
It definitely would have been a lot harder for him to survived for the next 2 days if you hadn't have helped. I don't know if he would have died or not. So he has a good bit of health.
Do we get any
But,
XP for defeating Ogarath?
Yeah, you have to split it with Protanther though.
Yeah, that's fine. Just because he's larger doesn't mean he takes a bigger share.
No, that's because he's a dragon. He's greedy.
The Dragon XP tax.
It's the well documented Dragon XP tax. I can't believe you've never heard of it. Let me do the math on the XP real quick. That can't be right.
When you accidentally give us enough XP to reach level 20 with a single dragon.
I'm sure that's not what you're saying. That can't be right about, but
It'd be funny if it was.
I may have typed too many zeros into the calculator. Yeah. There's also the infinite electrum tax, so Beck
no.
halves the XP share. It's the electrum singularity they call it. And then the 2 blues.
Right. So if we have
Well,
XP
one
share
of the 2
on-
blues.
If we have
The other blue was not low enough. Sorry.
If we XP share, if one of us switches out into battle and then is swapped back, do they get half plus a quarter of the XP?
I don't know how Pokemon.
I'm fighting J-Dub
Look,
in Pokemon tomorrow.
If this was Pokemon, Beck, Protanther would have one-shot the Ice Dragon with his fire breath.
I know. He did a lot of damage to her, though.
True. True. Okay. You all get. I believe this is right now. 9,000.
Oh. I think we're just short of a level up, or I might be thinking of Meave.
I sure hope that leaves you short because y'all are supposed to be 17 for something. But I did not account for y'all going and helping with the white.
Bean, I see a little red icon blinking.
I don't know what you mean.
How much experience was it?
9,000.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I don't have one yet.
Yeah, you'd be short. I might be, unless Morgan also reached it, but I got a bunch of extra XP because I was helping out in the fields of snow.
I wonder what Dylan went to do.
He died.
Yeah, someone throw 9,000 XP on his sheet, see if he reached level 18.
Yeah, he did.
He sounds so sad about that.
I am incredibly sad.
years of planning this out, only to be foiled because we went into a combat encounter he did not think we would go into.
I'll be honest with you. There's been quite a few things that y'all have done that added to it. But yes, because there was something that was planned for y'all to be level 17 for, that has been planned for quite a while.
You are forced to not level up until that is over.
No, now you just gotta fight something tougher.
I mean, not much changes for me other than I get another D8 of hit points. And I get the 14th level Celestial ability if I take that, or Uncanny Dodge. I think I'm just going to take this Celestial ability, Searing Vengeance. That way I can Suicide Bomb into a group of enemies.
I have found what the item's gonna be the next time I take a legendary in arena, by the way.
Is it also an apparatus of Kowalsh?
No. No, but it is also something in the DMG that I just didn't know was as good as it was. Beck, have you ever read the item Wave?
Yes, because after the Wackadoo adventure and Francesca was looking for like all the like aquatic weapons, I was looking into those.
Oh no, so all of those things I have statted out, but they are custom things.
Wave is an artifact.
Wave is a legendary. It's a sentient.
I see it as artifact. Hold on.
It's artifact in 24. It is listed as legendary in 2014.
Dylan, we got 9,000 XP.
Oh, good shit.
I already put it on your sheet. Don't also.
Put another
Okay.
9,000 on your sheet.
Sorry, I'm real tired.
You're good. Yeah, it's fine, Beck. The CR of the Tiamat fight just got 10 CRs higher.
No. Oh yeah, it
The wall
Nine-
just got 10 feet
It
higher.
is legendary.
The wall got 10 feet higher.
So I knew it was a +3. I didn't realize what the extra damage was before I reread it. If you score a critical hit with it, the target takes extra necrotic damage equal to half its hit point maximum.
Alright, gentlemen.
What the
Bean, thank you for the
fuck?
good game. I gotta go to bed.
Good night.
Night,
Hey,
Dylan. It's
That's
stupid, isn't it, Beck?
that's not okay.
2 crits will literally kill anything.
Yeah, if you're a fighter, there's a good chance you could kill someone in one round.
I mean, especially if you're a champion.
And have the no, Butcher's
Elven
Bib
accuracy?
only does slashing.
Yeah, but hear me out. Elf with elven accuracy.
This is not okay, Bean.
So in 24, not only did they nerf it by making it an artifact, It's now not on a crit. It's when you roll a 20 on the d20, and the target takes extra 21 necrotic damage.
I mean, that feels more balanced for PvP, but
That doesn't feel like an artifact anymore at that point, though.
Yeah.
Like 21 extra damage on a 20, so not even on a crit.
I mean that makes it work with adamantine plate. Because otherwise, if someone's wearing adamantine, the necrotic damage doesn't happen.
It's true. I mean, a Vorpal sword will cut off someone's head that has adamantine armor on.
Yeah. Because it says on a 20, not a crit.
Yeah.
But
They did add... Wave 2024 is banned from Arena, though, because it lets you cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Is banned from what?
Arena. Isn't Globe of Invulnerability banned?
Globe of Invulnerability? Globe of Invulnerability doesn't make you invulnerable. It just makes spells of a certain level or lower not affect anything within the range. I've used that before.
Yeah.
Armor
You're right.
of invulnerability, remember?
And the potion, probably?
Yeah, potion.
No, because potion's only resistance.
Oh, if it's resistance, should be fine then.